Welcome back to Cards and Comics, and today I have a little bit of a different box opening. Something you don't really see me do very often, which is open 90s football cards. Now, the reason I'm doing this is because one is I've been collecting Barry Sanders, and you can see I got, Barry Sanders cards here, right here. So I am a collector of 90s football cards. But I've never opened this product before, actually. I want to give you a little bit of a context before I open it, if I may. So, as a kid, collecting with my dad and with other people, it was just assumed that football cards just had no value compared to baseball cards. And so opening football cards was considered to be kind of something you did for fun, but it wasn't like you seriously would consider collecting them. So I think that sort of colored my thought process around football cards for a long time. And it wasn't until I got older that I collected vintage football cards first and then moved on to 90s football cards that I didn't collect as a kid because I kind of just dismissed them. So this is going back in time, opening a product that obviously has some really cool inserts such as the embossed refractors, things like, just like the baseball set has, and the fact that I don't have the Barry Sanders or any of the embossed refractors for football. I've never hit one in any product, so I would love to hit an embossed refractor of anyone. Actually, I hit a silver embossed, Rusty Greer. So that's the only one I've ever hit. Never hit a gold. So we're going to open this box of 97 football. I'll give you my opinion after we're done. How I like the product, but I'm assuming it's going to be very similar in experience to baseball, which I have opened, and it's something I have opened on my channel. So now, this is obviously a product that is a little cheaper. There is no real than baseball in general when you go to open this product. So baseball is a little more expensive than the football. I'd also say too is that there's no real rookie cards this year. Now you got to remember, in '98 there's Peyton Manning and Moss, so there's a big time rookie class in '98. But '98 also got rid of the gold and embossed refractor. So we'll pull out the packs here and do this a little differently. There's the packs. So these should have the protector, so we shouldn't have to worry about anything being stuck together. And we'll go through it right now. Open pack one. So hope everyone's having a good time. I just came back from Chile. That's where I'm going next. Just got back from Holland and Spain, and I'm getting ready to go to Chile. But next week I'm going spring break weekend with my family back to Indiana. So I'm traveling quite a bit, which is I want to make some content before I leave. Print lines here, so you can see like a print line roller mark there. They got the protector, so, and then you can see on the back it'll say common. If I get it to focus. Or not. Hold on. Here we go. Common or uncommon, right? So I'll pull it back a little bit. And we'll start again. So, Dynamo. So I got the different inserts. That's just like baseball, Dynamos, Hitman. So Cortez Kennedy. Oh, there's Deion Sanders, and that's a cool one. And again, right off the bat, we hit our rare. So there's our gold. Pack one, we've hit the gold. Oop, and I just dropped it. And so that's pretty cool. I mean, I like the Deion Sanders. So that's cool that we hit the gold right off the bat. But, and it's hard to tell the difference, but you can see in the sort of like, this is bronze and this is gold. And so if you're not really used to the set, it's hard to tell. I could tell as soon as I hit it, you know, like here is some more, you know, bronze cards. So that's one way you can tell. The background sometimes tell you if it's a gold as well, because you remember in 96 they had the border, right? And it was much easier to tell. So there's our gold, and it's Deion Sanders, and that's really cool. There we go. So first pack in, we've hit, and then I missed a Thurman Thomas. I was so entranced. There we go. That's Thurman Thomas base card. So, or bronze. So there we go. First pack in, we hit the gold. Interesting to hit that right off the bat. All right. And again, design's very, very similar to baseball, you know. All right. Hitman, Robert Blackman, Chris Hudson, Dave Brown. And then here is something backwards, but nothing great. So Andre Hastings, Dynamos, uncommon. So this is a silver. I think. Yep. Uncommon. Wow. Yeah, my. There we go. Uncommon. So yeah, that's how you can tell. And again, this is why, you know, it's like 80 for the 20. You cannot tell that this one's a silver because again, the Dynamos is in purple. So not silver. So anyway, so that's a silver. So this set's definitely got some character to it. And then that is Aaron Hayden and Warren Sapp. So there's a, you know, a good player there, Warren Sapp, who's done some bad things. So he's kind of out of the spotlight now because of his proclivities off the field. All right, so there's another Dynamos, and it is a common. So I don't know. Yeah, just interesting. I guess maybe the background. I don't know. Sometimes you can't tell. That's what I'm just kind of saying. So here is Andre Coleman. So Tony Bennett. Again, you know, it's common. Field Generals, Jim Everett. That's pretty cool. Common. So this set's a little harder to tell because the borders aren't colored. So it's just, yeah, hard to tell. There's Brian Mitchell. It's uncommon. So there's another one. That's uncommon. Rodney Hampton. Common. And Mickey Washington. So there's a lot of flip cards. I don't remember there being flip cards in baseball. I remember everything kind of facing the same direction. So maybe just different, you know, production plants or whatever. I just don't remember them being flipped like this, but we'll roll with it. Isaac Bruce, definitely a good player. Jesse Armstead. Rodney Harrison, also a very good player. Robert Smith, who retired very early. We talk about Barry Sanders a lot, retiring early, but so did Mr. Smith because he didn't want to end up a vegetable. And East Williams and Darren Perry. So, no refractors yet. So we'll see if we get anything there. Here is Eric Davis. Chester McLaughlin. Jeff Blake. Oh, man. Going back in time, seeing these players, very interesting for me. Here's an uncommon. Andre Rison. So, uncommon. There we go. So, we're hitting a lot of Dynamos uncommons. Here is Stan Humphries. We had a few good years. Mickey Washington and Marvin Washington. So 2 Washingtons back to back. That's very funny. So there you go. So again, nothing major yet. I mean, I guess the Deion's a pretty cool card, but no refractors, no colors, just pretty basic stuff so far. But you can also get like a checklist, or at least in baseball you could. So for a gold card, so yeah, there's that, you know. Dynamos, Conway, Chris Conway, Eric Allen, Ty Detmer, Dynamo. So again, this one definitely looks more uncommon than this one. So that's just interesting to me that both these cards are uncommon. And theme D14 and D34. They both say Dynamo. Again, this one definitely looks more silver than this one. I don't know. It's odd they did it this way. It doesn't appear like the cards seem that different when you go from bronze to silver for some of these guys. So keep opening packs here. Oh, I got another Deion Sanders card around the back. So this is going to be funny if... So here we go. Andre Coleman. Tony Bennett. Again. C. Common. Eric Hill. Darren Woodson, who's definitely a good player. Then here is the Hitman Deion Sanders. So this is the common. So we hit both the common and the rare Deion Sanders in one box. So that's kind of interesting. All right, here we go. Isaac Bruce. Again. Common. We've hit an Isaac Bruce before. Cornelius Bennett. Rodney Harrison. Harris. Jeff Hostetler. Man, we're hitting all kinds of crazy stuff. Players I just remember from back in the day. So, no refractors. I think the odds are right here. So silver's 1 in 4, gold's 124. So we hit the gold already. Bronze refractor 2 box, silver refractor 1 in every other box, gold 1 288, embossed 1. So we should get 1 embossed, and then embossed refractors 1 in 192, die cut embossed 1 in every 4 boxes, and then die cut embossed refractor 1 1152. So pretty long odds on the die cut embossed refractor, but that's what we're looking for. But we should definitely be getting some refractors. Just haven't hit one yet. All right, Tim Brown, John Copeland, Terry Glenn. This is a cool one. Lawrence Phillips, man, that guy really had a sad career. Bobby Hebert and Ricky Waters. Okay. So we hope that the Deion Sanders isn't our biggest hit on the box, but we never know. So Tony Brackens. Ooh, Jerome Bettis. That's a cool one. We can look on the back and see which one it is. It's a common, but I like the player, so I'll put him over here, kind of in the common pile of cool players. Gus Farrat. Kevin Green. This looks like it should. Yeah, there's an uncommon Kevin Green. Rob Moore. And Phil General's Jim Harbaugh. So I like the Bettis. And we'll do, again, we'll always do a recap. Kind of go over what I thought about the product. Now, these cards, anyone who's opened these products, these finest cards at this time or almost feel like they were like vinyl, or they didn't really feel like they had cardstock. They're very bendy, and they don't really feel like traditional cards. Here's a Eric Moulds uncommon. see that. So that's a silver. Yeah, Phil General. There's Testaverde and another Darren Woodson. So that's, I think, a couple Darren Woodsons. So hitting some doubles already. It's a very common to get a lot of doubles and Topps products in the 90s. They did not have great collation. No refractors yet, so Barnett, Mills, it's a good player. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, not the one you're thinking of. Miller, Chris Warren, who was a very good player for a long time. Strahan, it's a cool card. That'd be a really cool refractor. And Thomas Smith. So wow, this is definitely concerning that we haven't hit one of the. Well, I guess we only have 2 refractors in a box, so hopefully we hit one soon, because it would be crappy to go through a box like I did. I think it was 95 finest, or what was it, 95, or may have been 98, where we went through a whole box and got 0 refractors. Ken Norton, Brunell, James Stewart, Henry Thomas, and Junior Seau. So definitely a Hall of Famer. Common, Mr. Seau. Again, these master cards are very nice. But I think a lot of people didn't like this set as much when it first came out because of the no borders, which made the gold, silver, and bronze cards not stand out quite as much, in my opinion. So, but I think over time I've gotten more used to them. There's another Jerome Bettis. That's my second one of those. Jim Everett, Brett Perryman. That is an uncommon. There's an A-Bear again, and Marcus Robertson. So, all right, so it's been a very quiet box. Sorry for anyone watching it that's looking for some fireworks. We haven't hit anything yet that I would consider fireworks, other than the Deion Sanders gold card, which happened in pack 1. So, Mel Gray, Benny Blades, Eddie George, is a good player. Tim McDonald, uncommon. Trent Dilfer, Simeon Rice. Okay. Are we going to hit it? I don't know. This might be one of those dead boxes. It really sucks when it happens, but Topps did not have perfect collation, and you could definitely get dead boxes like I did in, I think, 98. So, Tony Brackens, Jesse Armstead, Gus Frerotte, there's a Michael Irvin. He's definitely a very good player. This is an uncommon, so again, another silver. Michael Irvin and Thomas Smith again. So we definitely hit our quota on silvers or uncommons. So we'll see what we get. And I think we've got about 6 to 8 packs left. This pack looks awfully thick, so maybe we got something in here. Yep, there is a refractor in this pack. There's Tim Brown, good player. Jason Belzer. Put that refractor on the bottom. Rodney Hampton. Henry Thomas. Michael Strahan. Kajana Carter. And our refractor is Dave Brown. Man, those refractors look so nice. Oh, and it's the awesome double-sided refractor. Man, this looks so nice. There we go. Mr. Dave coming here hot off the press. So Gold Dion and Dave Brown. Which I'm not upset at all. I mean, I watched him play. Had good games, good seasons. I mean, not a Hall of Famer, but, you know, always get worse players than Dave Brown. I always just like the name, too. It's very generic. Dave Brown. There's another refractor right there. So back-to-back refractors in this box. So we're basically in through our refractor quota here. So if we don't hit another one, it will be fine because we should hit 2. Let's see who this is. And Rob Moore. Uncommon refractor. So that is a silver refractor. So there we go. We hit a silver refractor. Rob Moore, who was a good player. So second refractor in. 1 bronze, 1 silver. So again, the silvers are 1 in every other box. So in theory, we've already gotten more than we originally should have. Okay, this pack does not appear to have a refractor. Fred Bennett, Sam Mills, Mark Brunell, Robert Smith. So it's a good pack. William Thomas and Darian Perry. All right, down to the last 5 packs. Can we beat the odds? Get the embossed. Get the embossed refractor. Get a gold refractor. Who knows? I should at least get another bronze. Let's see any refractor in this pack. Okay. Terry Glenn. Good player. Another Harbaugh, Lawrence Phillips, and Ricky Waters. So nothing in that pack. All right, 3 packs to go. Oh, sorry, 4 packs to go. So it's been fun. I mean, again, this is a product I didn't get to open as a kid, so I'm not familiar with all the different subsets and sort of how often things are being hit. But it seems like we're getting what we should. Benny Blades, Eddie George, another great player. Abdul Jabbar. Hugh Douglas, great player. Brian Mitchell. And which is uncommon. So yeah, a lot of uncommons. But 1 gold and a couple of refractors. So this product was notorious, in my opinion, for how hard everything was to hit. I mean, you know, they kept the odds pretty good. You didn't, but I also remember there was hot boxes back in the day, right? So there's that too. All right, Chris Dolman, McGuire, Jamal Anderson, very good player. And this is what I'm talking about. You can get a bronze checklist. And I believe in baseball, the checklist is gold. So not great to hit your gold card to be the checklist. Rod Stevens, Steve Tovar, and William Thomas. There you go. 2 packs remaining. And then we'll do the quick recap. Nothing really major hit, only 2 refractors. Again, we said 2 refractors was normal, but it was 2 bronze, so I'm assuming we might get another refractor, but we may not. All right, here we go. Bert Emanuel, Terry Allen, Hugh Douglas. Oh, there we go, guys. That is an embossed. There we go. And I'm assuming that's uncommon. Yep. So we had a uncommon embossed Hugh Douglas. Awesome player and great looking card. So that's cool. That is cool. And then Troy Vincent. And Leland McElroy. Awesome. So we did hit outside of our ratio. Very cool. Because again, embossed 1/16. So not outside, but the silver refractor definitely was above and beyond what we should have hit. So this pack may have another embossed, or it could have a bronze, and it looks like it has none of that. So we'll see what we get. Jason Dunn. Mike Mamula. Tamarick Vanover. Napoleon Kaufman. And last but not least, Chris Slade. So we'll do a quick recap on just the more hit type items, which there was 4. So we've got the embossed Hugh Douglas. You can see the embossing on the back, which is a uncommon or silver. You've got a silver Dynamos Rob Moore, which is a really, really nice, again, let's see, uncommon. You've got the bronze Dave Brown, which again, good looking product, good looking card, double-sided refractor. You've got the Deion Sanders base and Deion Sanders gold. And you can see rare. So that's it, guys. That's my 1 box of 97 finest football. And what do I think? I think that this product was designed at the time to be very high end, but it's kind of laughable what we think of high end today. So I think it was a product of its time. The designs themselves aren't as engaging as I would like. Without the borders, again, it's hard to tell the gold cards from the bronze cards sometimes. Again, you can just tell by the name of the card. But overall, though, I mean, in general, I like the cards. When you get the embossed cards, you get the refractors. They look really nice. So it really, that really makes the design really stand out. So to me, they're perfectly fine when they're special. But like just the base gold card doesn't do anything for me. But if this was a refractor, I would be all over it. So that's my take. Just the refractors look amazing. Everything else from the set, the base cards, and even the rare base cards aren't that great from a design perspective. So that's what I think. I think if for the right price, I'd open more and more of it, trying to get the embossed refractors. But I wouldn't pay more than $125 to $150 for a box. So anything higher than that is just a waste of money, because you get boxes like this where you probably generated $30 of money back at most. So there it is, guys. That's my box of 97 finest football, not baseball, Series 1. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'll talk to you next time on Cards and Comics. Bye.